welcome back. Here Alexandra, your strength and conditioning coach. In this video we're going to do static stretches. Static stretches are really important to do after your workout. One thing, because if you skip stretches you will get really tight and you will be unable to even touch your toes, will restrict your range of motion and can be have a big disadvantage when actually you're not stretching to the rest of your life. When you actually getting to a certain age, later on you will feel it more if you skip the static stretches than maybe currently. So we're going to do from the top to the bottom the stretches, and I will update these stretches for you monthly, and hope you're gonna enjoy. If you want to work on flexibility, complete the full static stretches routine. Hold 30 seconds to 1 minute. 1 minute would be the one I would advise you to start with, and especially if you feel that you're really tight and haven't been stretching too much, or you had past injuries, or you have currently injuries, or you feel pain during exercise. So it's very important for injury reduction reasons too, and not just for flexibility. So never skip stretches and never skip warm-up, never skip cool-down, because you do need to do both to keep your muscles healthy and if you want to carry on exercising. So I'm going to start with, again, the neck. So you're going to hold onto the opposite arm, to the opposite side, to the head, and stretch one side. Okay, you should feel it all the way down. So you kind of need to push your shoulder down too. So you're pushing your shoulder down and you trying to pull your head this opposite direction. Okay, so I really feel it here, and this is the part where I get the most tight at. I think like boxing, and boxers do get very tight shoulders, very tight traps. But as well, like when you sleep and wake up with maybe a headache, that can be muscular skeletal as well, or muscular like tightness on the neck or the traps. We're gonna go the other side. So it's such a great stretch. If you do feel stressed, most of the time, sometimes it comes here as well. It's really tight and hard, like when you just stick your finger in it and you find the pressure point. You really can feel a pain, like ouch, this is really painful. So you can do that as well, like hold on to the pressure point, not when you're stretching, but just when you're feeling it's really tight, until you feel a little bit of numbness in the arms. And after just releasing that tension a little bit. So this stretch helps you to release the tension on the traps. And now we're going to do that on the back of the neck, yeah? So you hold behind your head there, okay? You're pushing your chin down, okay? And what you do, pushing your head back and giving resistance with the arm. So giving resistance with the arm, pushing chin down. So I'm pushing my head back, but keeping my chin down, and pushing with my hands forward. So I really feel it all the way down there, the C1, C2, atlas axis, and there. Okay, all the way on my neck. Well done. Okay. Now we're gonna go for the shoulder. So you cross. If you do feel, you could feel pain on the collarbone, so that stretches it out there. Okay, feel it all the way across, down the shoulder, down the triceps. Okay, so we go from the top all the way down, shoulders, arms, go to the torso, the spine, hamstrings, glutes, and even the ankles too, not leaving it out. Okay, and you go to the other side. So you hold 30 seconds to 1 minute, so get the timer ready and hold each stretch which I'm showing you that long and not like quickly. I'm going through here because I do talk loads why it is so beneficial for you. So I feel this one more here. I had after my boxing like a rotator cuff pain, and it was really painful, so I had to do lots of stretches, I had to do lots of dance, strengthening those little muscles, and yeah, after that I never could skip stretches because then I would always start to feel pain. Okay, bring the arms behind your back, straight, pushing the shoulder back. Okay. So I feel here, you can go even like leaning forward. Now, if you have tight lower back, you probably feel this too. So there, and bringing the arms up. Stretching the chest as well. I'm feeling your biceps. Okay, very nice stretch. Some people are unable to do this for a reason really are in this position. If you sit loads, your chest can get really tight, so you're gonna need to try to open that up, okay, and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Imagine pinching like a pencil in between the shoulder blade. So you need to practice coming from this position, which is a wrong sitting position, and opening it up, having a neutral spine, and pushing it back. Okay? If you cannot do this stretch to start with, you can have both of your palms in your lower back. I normally say that to you. So you're here and you're pushing your elbows together. There. Okay. There we go. Nice one. There. Okay, I'm gonna go for the triceps because it's still sticking to the upper body, not skipping any muscle there. So you're holding on to the top of your neck, like bottom of top of your back, holding on to with your elbow with the opposite arm. So your forearm should touch the biceps and you need to push the elbow back. Okay, reach down. Reach down so it comes, this is how it looks from the front. From the side here. Okay, 30 seconds to 1 minute. Now I'm going to change the arm. There. Okay, from the side, from the front. Okay, now I'm going to do like a full body stretch. So you start in this position, going down on the ground. Okay, have a distance between the legs and you're going to push your bum up. Keep your arms straight, okay? It's a downward dog. Now I'm going to go on the torso, so it's really good because you feel the hamstrings here, but kind of a full body stretch. So you hold this one. If you want to, or you feel dizzy, your blood pressure is low, then you can go back into this position and go back again. Just hold 10 seconds and go back, okay? There. Okay, now we're gonna go on the ground. Okay? Palms under your shoulder and stretching up. Okay. There we go. Now you're sitting back. And holding this one for 30 seconds to a minute. Very nice stretch. Okay, nice one. So I'm going to stay on the ground and moving on to the legs. However, you can do this stretch standing too. So I'm going to show you first on the floor to stretch the quads, because then you don't have to balance this way. So palm down, holding onto your foot. And you're just holding this one, so really feel the quads here, pushing your foot into your glutes. And we're gonna go the other side. Okay, and just going to stretch the glutes. So it's pretty simple, pretty easy, very easy stretches, which will obviously make it harder too, because then you want to challenge your flexibility too, because if these stretches get too easy, okay, so you're going to cross the leg, okay, push it to the opposite direction there. Really feel it down the glutes. And we're gonna go to the other side. Really nice stretch. And now that we are down the ground, we're gonna go to the adductors. So feet together. And try to pull both of your feet as close to you as you can. So as you see, I'm crunching slightly forward because I want to push with my elbow down the knees. Okay. There, really pushing it down and feeling inside the thighs. Nice one. Right now I'm going to stand up and do the hamstrings. So what you want, straight leg on the front, bend the back leg, okay, hinge on the hip, okay, and stretch the hamstring this way. Really feel it on the back, because you hinge on the hip, keeping this leg straight. Really you support with this, your weight is not on that leg, your weight is on the bent knee. So hold this one for 30 seconds to a minute, and that is an easy achievable hamstring stretch to everyone. And I would advise this to do if you have lower back pain, rather than doing this one. It's not really good. If you have back pain, just watch the injury prevention video as well, where I do few advice on the back pain. But there is obviously more beneficial stretches you can do for back pain, but for the hamstrings this is really good and it's easy to do for everyone. Okay, now you hold this 30 seconds to a minute, and the next one I'm just gonna use a chair, and that's for direction because I'm stretching the calf and like the ankles as well. So imagine you have the wall here, so you have the distance from the fist and out your thumb, and this is where end of your foot should be, so your toes should be here in the end of it, so I'm showing it there. Okay, so you're coming into half kneeling position. Now I'm aiming to touch with my knee the chair with this distance from the chair to my toes. Okay, so it doesn't matter what this foot does or this leg does, I'm going to try to push my knee into the chair. As you can see, I don't have the ankle mobility here to touch the chair just yet. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I go a little bit closer to it, push it in, and now I can touch it. What you're aiming for, you're here to stay on the ground. You shouldn't let your knee, your heel to come off the ground. Really feeling stretching all the way down here. Okay, what you can do, going to the right, only with the knee, going to the left, and do a circle with the knee. When you do circle, don't do that only the knee. Okay, now pushing back in. So after a while it gets better. If I hold it for longer, now it's getting better. So I can easily touch this one now. Okay, right, left, circle. Okay, exactly the same with the other side. There. Okay, so again, this is actually worse than the other one, as you can see. So I'm gonna go closer, keeping the heel on the ground. Now I can touch it. Okay, so that's nice. Okay, to the left, to the right. So it's really hard for me to the right here. It's my hip and circles. Okay, left, right, circles. Push it in, now it's easier. My heel is on the ground. And there we go. Okay, 30 seconds to a minute on each side. So these are a few dynamic stretches, and I will keep you updated with this stretching routine too. So I really hope you enjoyed this half. So complete the full static stretches if you fancy to end off your workout. And I'm going to come back to you soon. Bye bye.